in the shown figure, it's given that PQ is equal to QR, right? That means if the length of this P to Q is given and this PQ equal to QR, this section, okay. First of all, you need to understand there are two rays, okay. One was this one, and both of these rays, these orange rays, are connected at Q, right? And PE and RS are forming two angles X and Y with these two rays, right? And it's also given that angle X equal to angle Y, right? So what are the data which are given into this question? The first data is PQ is equal to QR, right? It's given what? PQ equal to QR. This is one of the data which is given to you. The same, and we need to prove PE equal to RS. This one. This is to prove. How we will be proving it? Let us see. PE equal to RS, right? And the another data which is given over here is angle X equal to angle Y. Angle X equal to angle Y. This is also given to you. Okay. Now, do one thing. Since we know that the angles which will be forming opposite to the equal sides of a triangle are equal, right? So we can say that when just do a little construction, okay, what? Just construct this R to P, this one. Construct this R to P. Right? When you construct RP, when you construct RP, you can see two triangles are forming, right? Two triangles are forming. So before going into that, you can just see this bigger triangle, okay? QRP. QRP. In this triangle, the angle which will be forming is this one, angle QRP. This one, right? Angle QRP. And here it's forming angle QPR. This one, right? So after the construction, we can say in the triangle, which triangle? In the triangle QRP. In the triangle QRP, what is that? In the triangle QRP, angle QRP equal to angle QPR, which I have shown it over here with two lines of green color. So we can say that angle QRP is equal to angle QPR, right? Isn't it? Is equal to angle QPR. That means this angle is equal to this angle, right? Why? Because you can see triangle QPR. In a triangle QPR, QP, this PQ or QP is equal to QR. Since these are the two equal sides of the triangle, right? And you know that equal sides will be forming equal angles, right? Because the angles which is for this angle is formed by side QP and QR is forming this angle QPR. And since these two sides are equal, angles opposite to the equal sides are equal, right? So that's why this angle QRP is equal to angle QPR, right? But we can also write this QRP, this one, That is, since we have written angle QRP is equal to angle QPR, I am writing it again over here. Why? Because you can see angle QRP can be again written as angle ERP, because both are the same angles, this one, right? So we can say that angle ERP, this angle, right? This angle, and QRP, ERP are same, you can see, and this can be written as equal to angle QPR, and QPR is EPR, right? QPR is this QPR, the second angle, can be written as equal to SPR, right? Because now we are considering this smaller triangle, this one, right? Then we can say that angle QPR is equal to angle SPR. Basically, these two angles are equal, and these two angles can be written either as QRP equal to QPR or ERP equal to SPR, right? So, why we have proved this? Because we are going to prove the congruency of the two triangles. Which triangles? Triangle PER and RSP. PER is this one and RSP is this one. Okay, RSP is this one, right? So we can write in triangle PER, right? I'm writing in triangle PER, that means PER and triangle RSP. What is happening in triangle PER and RSP? In both these triangles, you can see angle ERP equal to SPR. This we have already proved, right? So the first criteria is that we are going to prove the congruency. Okay, so that's why we can write angle ERP from triangle PER is equal to angle SPR from triangle RSP. This criteria which I have mentioned again. Okay, first criteria, this is one of the angle, okay, for these two triangles one of the angle is equal, right? Now what is the second part? Second part is already given, that angle x equal to angle y, this one. Since angle x equal to angle y, we can say this is the angle, that is angle PSR or angle PSR is equal to angle REP, right? So right angle REP equal to angle PSR. REP is what? REP is the same angle as angle Y. You can see Y, and angle PSR is the same angle as angle X. PSR, this is X, right? This one. So this is another angle which is proved as common or same, right? So here you can see two criteria are made for these two triangles, angle and angle, right? And it's also given that since we did a construction of R to P, this one, then we can write in triangle REP, here RP is equal to, in triangle RSP, it's PR. RP is equal to PR. So this is one of this side which is equal, right? So here you can see one angle is equal, another angle is equal, and one side is equal. So by AAS congruency criteria, can't we say that triangle PER is congruent to triangle RSP, right? Since these two triangles have been proved as congruent, so one is the green one and angle, that is triangle PER and RSP, the shown in green. Okay, since these two triangles are congruent, we can say that, and these two triangles are congruent by AAS congruency criteria, right? Then we can say that the by CPCT, that is the congruent part of the congruent triangles, will be equal, right? So that's why we can write PE is equal to RS, right? This is what about which need to be proved. So we can say that PE equal to RS. This PE equal to RS by CPCT. PE is this dotted one and RS is this dotted one, right? So these two dotted lines are proved as equal, right? And this was the same thing which was required to be proved, right? In this way, we have proved this question, this requirement, that PE is equal to RS, right? So let me quickly go through the steps. What we did a construction from R to P, this one, and we know that the bigger triangle is forming here. The bigger triangle, that means QPR or QRP. So in triangle QRP, you can see this bigger angle R is equal to bigger angle P, right? That is, angles opposite to the equal sides of a triangle are equal. That's why angle QRP equal to angle QPR. And this angle can also be written as angle P can be written as angle SPR, and angle R can be written as angle ERP. So here we have written the same, change the nomenclature. Why we have changed the nomenclature? Because we are considering two triangles. Okay, triangle RSP highlighted and shaded in green, and this one, and triangle PER. Okay, these two triangles which are covering angle X and angle Y. So in these two triangles, we have already proved this angle is equal to this angle. Okay, the first angle criteria, and the second one, angle X equal to angle Y, is already given to you. So this is the second criteria, right? And we are, since we did the construction of RP, it's equal, RP equal to PS. So by AAS, angle side congruency criteria, triangle PER is proved congruent to triangle RSP, for which we are talking about. These two triangles are congruent. So by CPCT, we can say that PE equal to RS, which was our requirement. In this way, we have solved this question. Yes, students. Now you can put up your questions into the chat box. Yes. So I want to understand, any doubts in this explanation? Let me know, because you need to understand the basic concepts how we are following. It's very simple, only one of the concept is applied over here, that is, with the side opposite to the equal sides, the angles opposite to the equal sides of a triangle are equal. So here QP is equal to QR. Since QP is equal to QR or PQ equal to QR, this condition is given to you into the question. We can say that angles opposite to the equal sides, since PQ is there, angle opposite to PQ is angle R, this one, and angle opposite to QR is angle P, this one. So angles opposite to the equal sides of a triangle are equal. That's why angle P is equal to angle R. which we have written as angle QRP equal to angle QPR. Angle QRP is equal to angle QPR, right? So why? Because should I write it? Angles opposite to equal sides of triangle. So this is the theorem which we have used. Since the angles opposite to the equal sides of a triangle are equal, angle P equal to angle R, and we have just did a simple constructed RP, right? After doing this construction, two triangles are formed, right? What are the two triangles? Triangle PER and triangle RSP. This one, PER, RSP. These are the two triangles which are formed. In these two triangles, angle X equal to angle Y, which is already given to you, right? One of the angle is equal, right? This is given into the question, angle X equal to angle Y, this one. Since angle X equal to angle Y and angle P equal to angle R, so if you consider this shaded triangle, this one, green one, you can see one of the angle is equal, angle X, this angle X is equal to angle Y, and this is angle P, right? This angle P n is equal to, when you consider into this triangle, you can see angle P is equal to angle R, this one. So angle P is this one, angle P. This is angle P. And this is equal to this angle, right? So here you can see angle ERP same as angle R, okay, and angle angle ERP equal to angle SPR, this one. So these both deep green color angles are equal. So for the two triangles, one of the angle is already given as equal, another angle we have proved because angle opposite to the equal sides of a triangle, and the third side is already equal, that is PR, because that is the common side in both the triangles. In which both the triangles? This one of this triangle, right? This is one of the triangle, and this is the second triangle, right? Let me show you in such a way so that you will be able to understand. The second triangle is this one. The second triangle is this one, and the first triangle is this one, right? So since both of these triangles are proved as congruent by angle side, because x equal to y, angle p equal to angle r, so two angles of these two triangles are equal, okay, and PR is the common side which is equal. So that's why we have written RP equal to RP 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 equal to PR. It's not PS, it's PR, right? Okay, that is the third side. That is the third side. So RP equal to PR. Here I am writing it. So this is the third side. So by AAS congruency criteria, that is angle side congruency criteria, we can say triangle PER. That is triangle PER. Is which triangle? This one. Whatever is left with you. PER is congruent to triangle, the green triangle, right? This one. What is that? That is triangle RSP. You can see RSP. So these two triangles are congruent. So by the CPCT, that is congruent part of the congruent triangles, okay, we can say that all the respective parts and angles will be equal. So we can say that PE equal to RS. PE is this dotted line and RS is this dotted line. And these two dotted lines are the sides of these two triangles, right? So we can say that PE equal to RS, and this is what which was about to be proved, and this is proved now, right? For any query you can put up into the comment box, students. I will always available there to help you. Okay, it's not like that if you're not able to ask your question into the live sessions, it is very difficult. You need to come forward and ask your queries. Okay, because it's a for the interactive session I will started the live sessions. Okay, because if you can see through my channel, there are around 1200 questions which I put into my channel under the different playlist. Okay, all those are selected questions which will cover some specific concept of a topic, so you can go through those playlist, and if you have time and to understand the particular topics across each of the chapter, right? So I will further come up with some selected questions into the shorts and live sessions and explain it to you, because in the live session it's very easy to explain the things, and it will be an interactive session. So for the interaction you need to just come forward and put up your queries where you are not able to understand, which step is not clear to you. Okay, because each and every step I have elaborated in detail. There is nothing like that you are not able to understand. Still, if there is something, let me know. I am there to help you. But I am just explaining step by step by breaking each and every step so that you can easily understand it. You need to have your understanding. You need to develop your understanding so that any question which will come from this topic in your examination, right, you are not going to lose it. You need to secure 100% marks into that, right? So there is nothing, there is not a very big concept over here. Okay, how we are following the steps, how we take forward each and every step, you can see. So in this way we are just using those concepts and applying those concepts to solve a question. So here you can see what are the two basic steps which we have taken. Okay, we did the construction, we used the theorem that angles opposite to the equal sides of a triangle are equal, and just we have just visualized this question in such a way that you can see these two triangles have been proved congruent by AAS, and after that, since by CPCT we can set P equal to RS, and we have easily proved it. So this question even can come into the objective type, and this can even come into the subjective type with 5 marks, right? So it all depends, but you need to understand how this question is solving. Each and every step should be very much clear to you. So that's why I'm coming into the live sessions to explain and breaking each and every bits and question steps into bits and pieces so that you are able to understand it. Okay. So I think this session is enough for today, and I think you understand. I hope you understand the question very clearly. For any query, you can come to me. You can drop a message to me into the chat box, right? I will definitely reply to you. Thank you so much. But yes, you need to have the caliber, you need to come forward and ask your questions or any doubts. I'm always there to help you. Thank you so much for your long association. Bye bye. Take care.